What's good, big dog? It's your boy Dre at Samurai Kennel. This is the last live show of 2023. After this show right here, we may put out some content, we may not. But come January 1st, we coming hard. Before we get into any of that information on here or the online obedience challenge results, stay tuned with a message from our sponsors.
Please forgive. Too many mind.
What's good, big dog? It's your boy Dre,
Mind the soul.
and this is Samurai
Mind the
Kennel.
people want.
At my kennel, we focus on my breed of choice, the American Pit Bull Terrier. I also want to become a basic obedience trainer as a professional. I train basic obedience, sit, down, stay, come, and basic healthy walking on and off leash healing. We also condition our own dogs utilizing old school methods that were used back in the combat days. We are the founders of the Neo Dogman movement and have begun our foray into the ADVA's dog shows, winning our first dog show. We breed our own stock for the purposes of ease of training and conditioning. Dogs that are easy to work. We have our own brand. We have our own digital dog show and our own online obedience challenge. We are for the positivity and uplifting of the breed. If you'd like to get involved with Samurai Kennels, all you got to do is follow us on social media and find out what's happening next. This is the way of Bushi Dre. Shout outs to Big A, 601, Soul, JT, BV, and our future Shoguns.
Yo. We back in the building. Big A and Pal in here. What's good, Big A?
Hey, what's happening? You know what it is. I'm back in here like I left my wallet and keys, man.
Yes, sir. As we let people get in the building, y'all know I like to keep the first 10 minutes very just direct and give y'all the information you need to make sure that y'all have everything to stay tuned and stay in tune with us. So the first thing I want to cover is the online obedience challenge. I'll be releasing the results of the online obedience challenge on New Year's Eve. Then I'll be releasing the first episode of our reboot on New Year's Day, January 1st, 2024. We're coming at y'all with a new format. With this new format, I hope that y'all like it. We want to make it more of a show and just take our level up to another level. Our camera equipment has been upgraded. The dogs are looking good, and we want to make sure that we're putting out the best product possible. That being said, I'm gonna get to the roll call, and we're gonna get into the show. White chocolate in the building. Salute to you, my brother. Hey, and I
Hey,
saw your comment
hey.
on the I saw your comment on my party video, man. Hey, your boy was out there good and drunk. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Student for life, dog training. Salute to you, my brother. Salute to you. And I would love to get a hold of you for next year's shows so I can put some of your work on there, like the work you did with the dogs, with the environmental distractors of other dogs. I would love for you to send me some of that content that I can use on the channel to demonstrate what proper husbandry looks like. Jamila Williams, wife, love of my life. Salute to you, babe, and thanks for rocking with us for 365 and for rocking with me for life. Shouts
Salute.
out to you. Dickie Foster in the building. What's good, Dickie?
Hey.
Hey, man, Dickie, a consummate supporter, man. Dickie, bro, I can't say thank you enough, bro. Got you your tracking number today, man. I appreciate you. My company is moving a little bit slower right now that I drop ship from because of the holidays, but your stuff is on the way. Supreme excellence. Salute to you, my brother. Got your message on Snapchat, bro. I'm still working on that, man. Your boy Drake is moving slow as molasses, but I see you and
Supreme
I hear you.
Team.
See you and I hear you, brother. Also, Supreme, I would love to have you come on the show as a guest speaker for a couple of our episodes in 2024 because the couple of times that we did engage, man, it was all positivity and you had a lot to share and a different perspective. I appreciate you.
Sir.
Dickie Foster with a 2-piece. Tip, tip. Hey.
Pow,
Let's
pow,
get
right
it.
your
Hey.
dome.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Papa Man in the building. Salute to you, Papa Man. Salute to the rest of the chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dreadlock. Rasta. Take the weed and left the what?
Take the weed and lead the what? Take the weed and lead the money.
Yeah, man. Papa Man, go ahead and drop another comment. You now have your hardware. Also, y'all, for those of y'all who don't know, this is the last show where we're
Last
giving
show.
out free hardware. Uh,
Yep.
thanks to y'all. Thanks to y'all sharing us. Thanks to y'all giving us the things to discuss. Thanks for y'all giving us corrective actions. We have now crossed the 2,000 subscriber limit.
2 stacks.
Now, in the Roman Legion, a legion is 1,000 men. We got 2 of those. You know,
Yeah.
we now have our own little battalion going on right now. You know, so salute to y'all. Salute to the Shogun's Army, man. Big shouts out to everybody in the building. Thank you so much. When I started out this year, I had 953 subscribers. So I couldn't be more grateful. You know what I'm saying? It's been a great year. We coming to break everybody off next year. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But coming to break everybody off with new knowledge and new things. And I'm gonna go ahead. Big A told me to share something. I'm gonna share this with y'all and also the other channels. In January, we're gonna be covering some of the history of the dogs. We're going to start with John P. Colby and work our way through the year, covering different eras of the dogs. And this channel, our direction we're going in next year is we're going to be like the PBS of dog channels. You know, you go to PBS, you got Sesame Street, you got Reading Rainbow, you got some stuff that you got to be damn near remedial not to understand. You know, and that's the kind of information we're trying to put out next year. And the purpose behind that is to be a segue to those bigger and more influential channels, you know, the Fat Bills, the Schoolboys, the Game Dog Talks, the PBK9s, the
7, 8.
the 7-8, Bulldog Talk with J-Bo and them,
Yeah.
Triple J. We want to be a segue to those channels. Those brothers have great knowledge, but I think sometimes it's not processed enough for the general public. So we want to be that segue that gets the general public that ain't tree huggers, that can get them information where they can correct the tree hugger on their own, you know.
Yeah.
And I ain't against the trees. I'm against the people trying to mate with them, you know. And and that to be said, brother Vinny, welcome to the chat, bro. Salute. Got your tracking
Hey.
number today too, bro.
Hey.
I sent out 3 packages of hides today, and 2 of them should arrive Saturday. One of them will arrive after Christmas. Sent one to Oregon, and you know what's crazy? My dumb ass got to the post office to send the hides out, and I was like, "What's the abbreviation for Oregon?" You know what I'm saying? Like, thank goodness Siri smarter than a mug. So Siri
Yeah.
hooked me up. But yeah, man, had a blonde moment on there, looking like Cisco in the '90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's all good, man. It's all good. Y'all, we getting there. I'm gonna give it to about the 10-minute mark before we start to cook up. So if y'all got anything on y'all chest, man, any old lang synes, man, drop them in the chat, you know, because
Yeah.
shouts out to old lang syne. My brother M1, we good, you know what I'm saying? Mad love to M1, mad love to 601, big ups to JT, big ups to Soul, big ups to
So
Solo but Connected, and big ups
yeah.
to BV. Oh, and Pimps
Well,
over Simps too.
pimps over silks. Yeah. Yeah.
And shouts out to my brother Big A.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man. Yeah, bro. I'm telling y'all, your boy Dre, come New Year's Eve. I'm gonna put out the videos for y'all, but your boy going to the casino because I'm trying not to have to go to work. I'm trying not to have to go to work in 2024.
Yeah. Uh-huh. What you go? You gonna be in there counting cards?
Man, I'm gonna be in there counting something. But yes, sir.
Oh man.
Yes, sir. Hey, but we hitting that 10-minute mark, Big A. So I'm gonna bring
Yes,
out
sir.
the first topic of the night.
Okay.
And the first topic of tonight is overcrowded animal shelters. And I want to bring this to y'all attention because I peeped it here in Tucson. In Tucson, the animal shelters are so crowded that even if they come to your yard and if they don't find an animal cruelty case, they leaving the dogs. They are
Yeah.
like they literally, you can't call them to pick up a dog that you're trying to get rid of. It's too crowded, you know. So for those of y'all who are in those areas where they taking the dogs, I would look at the animal shelter numbers, and that'll tell you how intensely they're going to investigate you. Just a heads up. The shelters here for pit bull type dogs have lowered the cost of some of the dogs that look like pit bulls to get them out of the shelter because there's so many of them. You know, so that's just something to be said and something to be aware of. And I wanted to bring that to y'all attention because in your area, it might be the complete opposite. Them shelters might know that they're not going to let other dogs in there so they can take your dogs. So watch out for that. That's a good indicator of the tempo and the pulse of your area. And with that being said, Big A, I'm gonna yield the floor.
Yeah, man. I don't have too much to say about it, but I talk about it all the time. Uh, you're not going to get uh, usually a purebred anything from a shelter. They're usually those mixed breeds that stray dogs or people that tried to do some type of exotic breeding that didn't work out or something like that. Then all of a sudden they run in the streets, But so I mean, a lot of times you really can't damn near give those dogs away. You have your people that usually jump to them, but those dogs usually come with problems. So you got to be I don't know. You have to have the right mindset of what not to grab it. But me personally, I don't get a dog out the shelter. 'Cause that's just my personal opinion, and I think that's why it's overcrowded the way it is. And I think, like from my
Yeah,
perspective, and this is just my opinion, I
yeah,
could be
man.
wrong,
It's
huh?
when I was growing up, there was an animal control man that would come
Uh huh.
confiscate. He would come confiscate your dogs, right?
Yeah.
And he would make sure that he kept them on his truck, and he would take them to
Uh
other
huh.
dog men. He was strong arm robbing dog men, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
and that's a travesty. But that was at the Bladen County Animal Shelter, Bladen
Yeah.
County, 28337. Just y'all tracking for that zip
Man.
code on that one. So if y'all in that area, steer clear that area because that man he could identify who had the real stuff, from cases and stuff, and he was strong arm
Yeah.
robbing dog men
Yeah.
with the law
I.
behind it.
Yeah. I've seen that too. I've seen that too. You know. Yeah. I put him more in the dog thief category than anything.
Yeah, but he doing it with a badge.
Yeah, he just a little colder with it.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, I want to give a special shout out to my brother Solo, but connected in the chat. Solo, my prayers are with you, my brother, and I'm glad to see you in here, bro. Yes, sir. All right. The next topic that I have listed here is local ordinances, and this is a humble brag on my mother-in-law. So my mother-in-law is the closest thing to an activist that I've met in this year. Uh, she in Marion, South Carolina, had got a bill passed for October 15th to be observed as what's called a Pale holiday. Now, what a Pale holiday is it commemorates all of those who lost a child, whether it was in the womb or whether it was in that first year of infancy, that first year of life. And that's become a holiday in that city due to my mother-in-law appealing to the city council. And I'll share that
Yeah.
story with y'all for hope because that same level of love that she took to her city, we got to storm our town councils with that same kind of love for these dogs, man. There is a national
Yeah.
dog day. There's a national puppy day. There's a pit bull awareness month. It's October. But in your city, if you could do something like that, man, that would set a real tone for the changing of the culture.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And it starts with us. You have to be the change in the world you want to see. Y'all already celebrate your dogs daily. You give up your whole life for them. You know, you get up in the morning, you pick up they mess, you wash them, you feed them. You know what I'm saying? You do for them what they won't even do for old people in the nursing home.
Yeah.
You know, uh, and you know they getting paid to do that. You paying money to be a servant to your animals. That's why y'all all samurais in the Shogun Army, because we serve. We are here to serve. That being
Yeah.
said, I'm at my brother Solo, but connected to the building. What's good, Solo?
What's good,
Hey,
brothers?
hey, Solo,
Yeah,
what's
man.
happening?
Nothing
Yes,
much, man.
sir.
Had to tap in, man. Had to tap
Yeah.
in. Sitting there cooking dinner, man. But I had to tap in, man, and I'm here, man.
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
ride it out. I'm gonna ride this episode out for sure.
For sure, bro.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good to hear your voice again, my brother. It's good. I'm glad
Appreciate
to hear
it.
from you.
I appreciate all the love and support.
For
Yes,
sure.
sir, man.
My little brother in the chat, MJ Morgan. You know, that's Captain Morgan right there, literally. Yes, sir. Military family, military fam. Yeah. But he already know I'm a senior NCO, so you know he outranked me. But I tell him to his face, you still got to take my advice. That's the charge. You know, you listen to your
Yeah.
sergeants. But yeah, man, it's all love. MJ done help me. MJ done help me take care of dogs since he was in school, skipping school to come help feed and make sure the dogs are taken care of. Man, he a real one. He a country boy. Uh,
Yeah.
Another thing I want to tell you, Big A. So Big A, I got to introduce you to MJ in person.
Yeah.
My little brother, he still ride donks. You know, he when he came up,
Yeah.
we was riding donks. I had my Impala on 22 inch Lorenzo's, and
Yeah.
I sent him to the prom on that thing, man. You know, he out there stunting. You know,
Yeah.
now I had a decal on the back window to say Mr. Williams. So I'm like, you
Yeah.
know, yeah, but that's my little brother right there, man. One love,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
We ride donks in the South, man. We ride donks.
Yeah.
Or that old school on them big rims, huh?
Yeah, box or
Yeah.
buckle. Box or
Yeah.
buckle.
I don't do big rims. I'll be crawling, man. I'm a I'm a crawler, man. 20s and lower. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. And a bulldog tied up in every backyard, different qualities of them.
Yeah.
I gotta even shout out to Dublin, North Carolina, while we talking about bulldogs in backyards, because there was a dog, an assassinated bred dog in Dublin, North Carolina, when I was coming up, and that dog name was Franklin, and he had a bunch of kingfish in his blood, and I'm not gonna lie, he had everybody scared to bring their dogs out the backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and them boys they ride on Cadillacs over there in that neighborhood. You know,
Yeah.
Cadillacs and Brindle dogs. That's what they ran with. You
Yeah.
know, but yeah, man. Shout out to Dublin, North Carolina. Shout out to Lagoon. Lagoon almost got me locked up, so I can't really can't really speak on Lagoon too much. But them boys doing their thing, man. I'm proud of y'all, bro. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Shout out to Lagoon, Harrells, Wilson. You know, shout out to all the little boroughs. Uh, my brothers, I'm gonna hit y'all with another topic. All
Okay.
right, so this one's called activism in the community, and I wanted to share this because there's a group in, I want to say it's in San Bernardino, and what the brother did was he took his pit bull to a dog park. Now we all know that's a no for most of us, but everybody don't have the same options to exercise their dogs.
Yeah.
So he took this pit bull to a dog park, and the other owners was turning their noses up at him because it was a pit bull. You know, and mind you, he
Yeah.
went to the section off portion of it where you can take small dogs, but there were no small dogs in there, and they was talking
Yeah.
shit. So what he ended up doing was he ended up getting him a group together of pit bull and bully owners, and on Saturdays they go out there and they make sure their dogs is getting the looks and the positivity as a group. You know, even
Yeah.
the dogs that are animal aggressive, they get their chance to, you know what I'm saying, through the fence to see other dogs and just, you know, be a dog in a public
Yeah.
location. And
Yeah.
they breaking sticks and they do animal aggressive awareness training. That's something I can get behind. You know, they showing people, all right, maybe my dog is animal aggressive. They're not supposed to play with each other, but if they do get a hold of each other, it goes back to what we was talking about last week. Know how to handle your animal. And the
Yeah.
only way to be in your community is to be active in your community.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm going to yield the floor to y'all brothers.
Yes, sir. I, no, I totally agree. Totally agree with everything you said. I think that's dope. To get together and show the positivity, especially and then learn something from it. In person. I think that's dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think breaking sticks need to be more commercial, man. I
Yes.
think I think I think
Yeah.
even if you get some kind of bully breed from the shelter, I think a breaking stick should come with it. You know what I mean? And they should show you how to use it because that'll cut down on a lot of these animals getting killed and a lot of the bad publicity that the breeds
Yeah.
get. You know,
Yeah. I agree.
you'll be
Yep.
surprised how many people that got pit bulls or bully type of dogs that don't even know nothing about a break stick. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Or any
facts.
kind of aggressive working dog.
Yeah, any German Shepherd, anything that can be aggressive, you know, but
Yeah.
especially a bully type of breed.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And I think that the rift between us and the bully community, uh, they do some dumb shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? But we do some dumb shit too. I think the
Yeah.
biggest mistake we make is letting dogs go to the wrong people. I think that's the
Yeah.
biggest mistake that we make is that. But in the future, I think these panels and stuff are a great way to network with the right people.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. If a person ain't subscribed to my channel, don't follow and listen to what I'm talking about, I'm not letting the dog go to them. And I'll tell you why. Yes, I want views. That goes without saying. But if you don't know my mission statement, why would you want one of my dogs?
Yeah.
If you can't tell me nothing about now, mind you, I'm not saying that everybody has to come in knowing everything about a bloodline. But if you haven't done the research to know what bloodlines are typically the ideal starter bloodline, I would say I would say Red Boy Jocko dog is not a good starter dog.
Why not?
If it's true to its natural form, it's just too high energy. Them dogs will end up in the shelter just because you don't know what you got. If you get a Belgian
Oh
Malinois, it's the
yeah.
same thing though.
Yeah. Yeah. True indeed.
Yeah, that I'm laughing as I think of that because I got a 75% Red Boy Jocko, 25% Bolio female, and I can just imagine some fur mommy getting her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'll be on the news for sure. It's gonna be on the news for
Yeah.
sure.
And then they're gonna have it dressed up with booties on and a Christmas
Yeah.
sweater, trying to take it to a pet photographer with 6 other dogs in the room,
on,
and it's gonna turn into
on
a damn
TikTok.
bloody winter. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this though. Every fur mommy that I've met that has an animal aggressive dog, they want to do better, but they don't know how to talk to us. And we don't give a shit about
Yeah.
talking to them.
Yeah.
You know, that's
But
real. Go
but
ahead.
I do think that some of the more they get in tune with the channel, the more knowledge they'll get, you know, um, and just being conscious that uh, the information does need to be shared as far as the safety, if nothing else. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. But like that's a big one. I gotta give a special shout out to Student for Life Dog Training with a 5-piece tip. Hey, let's
Hey,
get it. He said,
5 piece combo.
that brother said, thankful to all the brothers that make up the Shogun Army. God bless you and all your families. God bless you too, my
Hey,
brother. Peace be unto
thank
you and
you,
your
man.
family.
Appreciate it. Yes, appreciate it.
My little brother said, "Yeah, Rocket almost had you with a case if you never understood him and grabbed him in time." So I think I told you that story about we was playing we was drinking and stuff playing Call of Duty. I was having a house party, you know what I'm saying, and one of my homeboys said something I didn't like, and my pheromones went off and set this dog. This was a Chinaman Maverick dog. And
Yeah.
one of my homeboys said something I ain't like, and it like when you drink and I got hot, and I'm pretty sure my pores opened up, and without even giving a command, this dog lunged at him and went for the jugular. But me knowing
Hey.
dogs, and seeing the fur rising up, I caught him midair. It was nothing. But
Oh
that's because I
yeah.
knew what I was looking for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I knew
Yeah.
because I knew I was looking for. But like, man, that could have went real nasty. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, I'm gonna turn the floor over. And big ups to walk him down, Ram. Ram, I'm about to put the link in the chat, bro.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm about to put a link in the chat.
sir.
Uh, yeah, bro. This is schoolboy in the building too, man. Look at that. Look at God,
Hey.
bro.
Oh
WW
man.
schoolboy do. What would
Yeah.
schoolboy do? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man. The panel game dog talk coming through, man. Shouts out to everybody. And happy holidays, y'all, too. If you don't celebrate Christmas, man, happy Kwanzaa. If you don't celebrate Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah. If
Yeah.
you don't celebrate those, the happy time off from work. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, for real. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Real for real.
All right. I got another topic to hit y'all with, Solo and Big A. And it says, if you don't
Okay.
want to change things, that's fine. But you can't get mad at those who do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
And that's real, man. That's definitely real. I 100% agree.
Yeah, I
yes,
totally
sir.
agree with that.
You know, it's a lot of people that um they live off of hate. You know, like Dave Chappelle show. You know what I'm saying with Charlie Murphy, haters. You know, what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, it's all about what you putting into the game, man. And if you putting something into the game, I think at the end of the day, uh, it's gonna grow and it's gonna show. And then the people that stay in their lane and just do what they do, man, it's much respect to them too. But you can't get mad at somebody who's pushing for better, and sharing it though,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well stated. Well stated. And I think that, well, one of the things, like I said, over the last 3 weeks is all the channels we done synced up, bro. And we are striking a
Yeah,
major blow as of late. All
yeah,
that beef and stuff that was going on back in the summer, it was just hot. That's all it was. We was just hot. You
yeah,
know, every city you go to in the summer, you gotta watch your temper and your temperature because stuff pop off. But when I tell you, every channel has been putting out straight diamonds when it comes to knowledge, bro. Everybody is firing on all cylinders going into this holiday, and they giving out jewels of knowledge. And I
yeah,
want to say thank you to all the other channels, man. For real, for real.
yeah, man. That's real.
Yeah, we stronger together, man,
Yes.
because we are
Yeah,
a community. The American Pit Bull Terrier community. I mean, it is a lot of hatred for our breed out here. So to
yeah,
combat that hatred, the more unity we can have, the better.
yep,
And some of our arguments, man, that's supposed to be family business. That's supposed to be handled, in the back chat or, private messaging because they use everything we say against each other against all of us.
yeah, yep. And this is social media, so one thing said could be taken and blown and thrown in all different types of directions. And not only that, it's going to forever be out there. So y'all, everything, whatever beef could be squashed. It could be a couple years later, and then you got some people, scamming through, and then they trying to bring that up and bringing up old stuff, and then all of a sudden, man. So just being conscious. This ain't the streets. You know what I'm saying? This is social media. It's, it's a whole different platform. It's a different, you got your people that want to be, uh, keyboard warriors and whatnot, man. But at the end of the day, this is social media, man. It's a certain way at the end of the day that you should conduct yourself. And I can't tell a man how to handle his business, but I can say this: what you do today will definitely be there tomorrow and the next day after that, and a couple of years after that, and so on and so forth. Look at Kevin Hart, you know what I'm saying, and a whole bunch of other people. So I mean, just being conscious of how you move, on social media is a big thing, man. So that it is what it is.
Yes, sir. I want to give a special shout out to the legendary Mr. Richard Garcia. Schoolboy,
Hey,
happy holidays to you and your family. I think it was your son's birthday the other day, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir, it was. Salute,
Happy
everybody.
birthday. Happy birthday to
Thank
Richard
you.
Jr.
salute.
Thank you for that. Welcome to the awesome panel and everybody in the chat. Thanks for joining. Last show of the year, huh?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Yeah, good. You guys been doing a stand-up job, as they say.
Yeah,
appreciate
Schoolboy.
it.
I just want to eat a bunch of food and get drunk because Big A, for those of y'all who don't know, Big A got a workout plan. I'm gonna try 90 days of it, and I'm gonna do my keep. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go in the keep.
Yeah,
yeah,
cool. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I'm stating it
Get
on
the
air, man. Big A had challenged me. I said, man, I'm gonna wait till after the holidays, but come
yeah,
January, man, I'm gonna get on point. I gotta get on
Yeah,
yes,
point.
yeah.
sir.
I'm stating it
You in
online.
pre-keep.
I'm stating it on the
You
air,
in
brother.
pre-keep.
Yeah,
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 you're in
yeah.
pre-keep right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yep.
Yeah,
yeah,
It's been
yeah.
a long pre-keep, Schoolboy.
that's all right. I did a 6-month pre-keep one time.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Don't ask me how it went. It didn't go good.
hey, and I'm a
Yeah,
dog with it too, Schoolboy. I
Huh?
don't have babies. I'm a dog with it. I don't have babies. I have litters. We having twins.
Oh
yeah,
wow!
Yeah,
Congratulations, man!
yeah, man.
Congratulations. Good.
Yeah,
You need
yeah,
That's a
help?
man.
blessing,
You
bro.
just send
Congratulations,
one of
man.
them over here. My wife will help.
Yeah, hey, you right next door. We might really take you up on that, Schoolboy.
Yeah, yeah. She loves babies, man. Everybody knows that's her thing, babies.
Yeah,
Dre, you
yeah.
shooting for ROM, ain't you?
yeah. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm trying to have enough of a litter, man. Somebody got to be a 5-timer. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Somebody
That's
got to make me
right.
famous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm gonna be in there like Jesse Jackson with his kids. Y'all better get your ass out here and sing. Somebody gonna better sing.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
So what's good,
His
everybody?
name wasn't Jesse. His name
Everybody
was
ready for
Joe.
the holidays?
Yeah,
Yes,
Schoolboy, I
sir.
am. Yeah. Hey, let me ask y'all this, Schoolboy, Solo, Big A. Do y'all get y'all dogs special meals for the holidays? Like a bone or elk antler or something?
I
Uh,
I usually give them what we eat. They get a little bit of that. Get to spoil
yeah,
them. Yeah. I fed beef bones kind of on the regular, raw beef bones. Anytime you give bones, they should be raw.
I give them
yeah.
steaks on their birthday.
That's dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And females in gestation, I used to feed them tri-tip. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. For those of you who don't
Yep.
know, tri-tip, it's a California cut of meat. It's triangle shaped and it became popular in Santa Maria and spread all over. The big
Hey,
old roast.
schoolboy.
Yeah.
What's better Mexican food, California or Texas?
California.
What makes you say that?
Because everything in California is good. And I've been to other states and sometimes the food ain't that good.
Okay.
That's no
Yeah,
knock
I
on the
got you.
food. In
Yeah,
Texas
yeah,
good
yeah. I
for
got you.
barbecue,
Oh
brisket,
yeah,
but I had Chinese food in Texas, man. Nah.
yeah,
But
yeah,
if you go down to El Paso, they have good
yeah.
Chinese food because the Chinese built the railroads there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
I didn't know that.
you go outside of that area, sometimes it ain't too good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wasn't pleased, man. I lived in Texas for 3 years in Arlington, which is
yeah,
right outside of Dallas. And
yeah.
yeah, where I'm from, Milwaukee, our food is much better. I was disappointed in the gyro I had, and I was
Yeah,
disappointed in some of all of the stuff. It just wasn't as good.
yeah, yeah. We got, California has the distinction of having the most populated state in the union,
Yeah,
so everybody
yeah,
comes here, and we got
yeah,
every kind of nationality, every kind of food, and we're right on the border of Baja and all that. But even people deep in Mexico from every state, they come to California because there's a lot of work.
yeah,
Texas big, but it's not that populated. Like for instance,
yeah,
right now, if you take all 8 great states, around the Great Lakes area, all 8 of them, New York, Wisconsin, Michigan, like that, right? Put
yeah,
all those people together, California still has 5 million more people.
yeah, yeah.
So we're just densely populated. We have everything here, agriculture and all that.
Schoolboy,
Naturally,
you
you're gonna
done,
get all ethnicity too.
schoolboy, you done brought the general. You done woke the general up. 7-8 Sports in the building. What's good?
There you
Hey,
go.
hey.
What's up, 7-8? I thought I heard Ram there too. Was Ram there in here?
Yeah, I'm there. But I got a question for 7-8 while I got you here. Now, Tank said something. They asked Tank who his top 5 boxers was. And when I tell you he got drug in them comments because Muhammad Ali was not in his top 5. And Mike Tyson was last on his list.
Yeah, he said he could. He said he could beat Mike Tyson.
Yeah, okay.
He couldn't. He can't beat him now. And Tyson
Yeah,
old.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he could have beat Mayday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's it. Schoolboy,
Yeah.
did you ever have a
Yeah.
litter on Christmas or a litter around Christmas time?
No. But what we used to do, and I'm speaking of the past, is on New Year's, right at 12, we cut something loose just to bring in the new year.
yeah. That's what's up.
Midnight,
So
So you do all kinds of stuff.
my grandfather, when we would have family come down, and he's dead now. You can't nobody call the law on him, But my
Yeah.
grandfather and my family would when we would have big family get-togethers like that, he would let people see something, almost like the gladiator, in Rome, the gladiators would do stuff like that. You got a
Yeah,
lot
Yeah.
of visit. You wanted to honor them with a show of blood.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying what's right or wrong. I'm just telling you, like, that's how I grew up. So
that was a celebration
Yeah.
in Rome.
kill a couple
Yeah,
chickens, kill a pig or something, and
Yeah. We killed a hog every Christmas. Yep.
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Every Christmas. And then, we just the way we lived, we always had some kind of farm animal, cattle, pig, goat, turkeys, duck, chickens, everything,
yeah.
Yeah, man. We had geese too. I had a goose whoop my ass one day. So this is the thing. So we had a ladder we would hook onto the side of the house, and my grandfather always had guineas, chickens, and he would have some other kind of waterfowl, duck, loon, and this particular year he had geese. And so we would throw rocks, and then we would run up the ladder in the backyard, and because you can just kick them off with your feet from the ladder. But I was running and I slipped, and when I tell you this goose beat the piss out of me. Geese are super aggressive, super
Yeah,
aggressive.
Yeah, people use them for guard dogs,
Yeah, and if your dog
but
ain't a bulldog, that goose will curl him
yeah,
out.
yeah. But I look at it this way. Well, you were a kid, right? So I can understand that, but it's a goose. I just grab it by the neck and wring its neck.
Yeah, and as I got older, I learned to ring the chicken's necks. But my grandfather had a stump in the backyard. He would put his foot on the chicken and take his axe.
Yeah.
And he would,
Yeah.
and then they would flop around the yard. We'd be running from the headless chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a story of a chicken had its head cut off and it lived for 8 months
dang.
with no head. And the guy would put water and corn kernels down its throat,
Yeah,
And the only reason it died because he choked. It choked on one of the kernels. It wasn't small enough. But
Damn.
there's video of, not video, but pictures of it. Show the chicken with
Yeah.
no head. You know.
That just shows you how stupid chickens are. That chicken
Yeah,
was swimming around
they ain't
dead.
too smart. Yeah, they don't even know they're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, you talking earlier on the community stuff, you know, and you know, first thing I would advise is people learn your local laws, local, state, and federal laws, and just follow them. You know, make sure you're all set. Make sure you got your vaccinations and all that. Keep record of all that. You know, have a good
Yeah.
rapport with your veterinarian. You know, and even the local politicians if you know them. You know, or you do charity work. You know, or something like that, just to reflect on you. I know people, dog guys that were active. One of them worked for the local SPCA, you know,
Yeah.
and you know the reason he quit is he told me, Richard, you know, they had a hookup where you could hook up 8 or 10 pups, you know, hook them up with the IV and give them euthanasia, all 8 of them at a time, and he just couldn't
Damn.
handle killing them puppies like that, so he just quit, you know. And people say we cruel, man. They do some cruel stuff sometimes, you know.
Yeah. And you know, I will never understand, and this is the thing for me. If you're not a vegan that only wears plant-based clothing, how can you judge anybody else? Because if you go to the grocery store and you buy that food, one, if it is real meat, I'm telling you right now, those animals are being kept in the worst conditions.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they're livestock, but vegans can't get away from it. They just don't take responsibility for all the millions of animals they kill or that are killed on their behalf to grow their food.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
kill a whole bunch. They
You,
gotta kill everything.
everything, and
Everything.
that's yearly. If you clear a field, you killing everything. We back in the day, they wouldn't do it now, but we used to pour diesel down the holes, you know,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
cover some up, and just light it on fire, you know, and you got not only that, you got to kill all the birds that eat your seed. You can kill all the rabbits, all the bees, all the frog, everything, just so they can eat. You can't get away from it. And people don't understand, like cattle, for instance, right? It's used for a lot of products, not just meat, not just hide, not just soap, not just dog food, not just bone. They use it in cell phones. They use it in motor oil. They use cattle to make tires for your car. There's a disease that children get. I forget what it's called. You can look it up. And they use cattle, whatever part of the cattle, to help cure kids of that disease.
Yeah.
It's like people complain about pigs and hogs and all that. Well, I don't know about now, but that's where they got the insulin from. It was pig insulin. So all these
Shoot.
diabetics would have died, you know?
Yeah.
So there's no way around it. Vegans have no leg to stand on. They just don't take responsibility for killing all those animals. It's someone else doing it. They don't have to see it. They don't have to do it, you know? And they talk
Yep.
about, you know, the cruel life that livestock have. And the thing with livestock, unless you're a dairy cow, their life isn't that long. You know, they harvest chickens at 8 weeks.
Yeah.
A kip, which is a steer, they're 9 months old, you know. So they don't have a long life anyways. And you hear all this bullshit grass fed and all this stuff. You know, 80% of the grass fed food ain't even from the United States.
Yeah.
And all cattle are grass fed at some point. It would be, you know, it would be too costly to buy food from 'em all year round to feed them. So when they harvest alfalfa, they have it. When they're out there in the open range, they eat grass. You know, the
Yep.
only thing that is really enclosed and bunched up like that is fowl. But like I said, their lifespan ain't that long. They don't you know they don't live that long.
Hey,
So
you
my
said
point is they ain't suffering for months and months like that, years like that. You know.
Schoolboy, you said something, and I'm glad you mentioned the pig too. So if anybody's ever seen any of my old videos, they know my first job was at a hog plant in Tar Heel, North Carolina called Smithfield Foods. Well, when you do your job orientation there, they show you a video of where all the products go. Where the water, they have their own water purification plant. But one of the things they do is on the kill floor, it's heated to over 78 degrees. It has to be over 78 degrees, and they take a torch and they burn the hair off of the hogs. Well, that soot from the hog hair is then given to makeup companies to make powder foundation.
Yeah.
So let these ladies know makeup they're wearing, that they they powder their face with hog ass, because
That's what it is. There's a I don't know if it's in Tucson or if it's in what's the capital of Arizona?
Man,
anyways,
yeah,
they used to after they killed the dogs, they would send the dogs to it was I forget what company it was, what makeup company, but that's what they were using to make the makeup. And they would take it from California to Arizona, sell it to the makeup company. It was Maybelline or something like that, a big name, and that's what they used to make makeup. And the animals are here for our use, and I mean, what are you going to do with them? We've already got into where we're using animals for certain reasons, not just food, right?
Yeah.
So you would have to change the whole industry. And there's nothing that says synthetic shit is any better, It's like, people worried about cutting trees down. You ain't going to run out of trees, man. Would you rather have plastic or wood? Would you rather have synthetic shit with all kinds of chemicals in it or natural wood? It's just the people that are in charge. They do things to benefit them. So when they come up with a new product, a synthetic product, they have to sell it. Well, one way to sell it is say this doesn't use any natural resources and like that. But we would have been better off just using wood for everything. You ain't gonna run out. Believe me, you ain't gonna run out. My son worked for Georgia Pacific, a big company. They make boxes, paper, all kinds of stuff. Right? For every tree they cut down, they plant 2 more trees.
Yeah.
So they're not stupid enough to just go and rape the land and get rid of all the trees, and then they run out of business. They replenish it, and that happens across the board. It's ridiculous the way people think, but most people don't know, they haven't lived that life, or they don't do their research. So they just believe what they're told.
Yeah. And I don't understand why you would become a vegan just so you can have vegan burgers, vegan wings,
Yeah.
vegan bacon.
Yeah.
You chasing after all meat products after,
Right.
like if you're a vegan,
You're right.
just be,
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just being vegan. Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, you can't live on just vegan. Even vegans have to take this certain protein
Yeah.
to make sure they have enough protein, because it's people talk about fat. There's different kinds of fat, and there's corn oil and vegetable oil and olive oil, and there's chicken fat. All this fat, different kinds, and they have names for them and what they do. But people think that protein is the same all the way around. It's not the same. I was listening to the radio, and he was an anthropological nutritionist, right? And he said, and this was like 20 years ago. So he's saying kids need animal protein for their development. They did studies like for 20 years, vegan, vegetarian children and children that ate animal protein, whether it's milk, goat milk, whatever it is, and meat like that. And the ones that were vegan, they were slower to learn. They had less energy. They didn't develop strong bones and muscle and all that, So I don't know where they got this vegan shit is healthier for you. It's not. And that's not to say you shouldn't eat vegetables, or if you want to live that way. I don't care. If vegans want to live that way, I don't care. That's up to them. I don't like when they attack me for eating meat. Yeah. But you need a balance. Just like a dog's diet, you need a balance. And being total vegetarian. My in-laws were vegetarian. They had to supplement the protein, and they drank dairy products, you know, so
Yeah.
they weren't like totally vegan. But it's ridiculous that, you know, the information that people get, they just believe it without checking. And a lot
Yeah.
of people, you know, they don't like the idea that you have to kill an animal, so they attack people for it, you know. And they talk about inhumanity and all this. There's no humane way to kill an animal. The only humane thing about it is how it looks to us. Whether you
Yep.
shoot it, cut its neck, stab it, however you do, the animal doesn't want to die.
Yeah.
But if you want to eat, they have to be killed. So
Yeah. They do.
there's no that humane shit. They can throw it out the window, man. It's not.
Yeah.
And people that do that, they're not cruel. They're not bloodthirsty. It's part of their job. It's part of the process. They understand this is what has to be done. They don't enjoy killing animals unless you're a psycho. You know, it's ridiculous. Same thing with the
Yeah.
dogs or any livestock, you know, or hunter or anything like that. You know,
Yeah.
if you think it's fun to shoot an animal in the head or you get excited doing it, there's something wrong with you mentally. That has nothing to do with you killing the animal. It's your own mental makeup that's warped. You know.
Yeah. And
One of the things I respected about some of the Native American cultures is they believed in using every part of that animal, you know, whether it's the pelt or whether every part of it was used.
Everything,
And they even
every part
prayed.
of
They
it.
prayed to the animal before they
Yep, yep, yep.
killed it.
They're thankful. They're thankful because, you know, that provides sustenance and that's what keeps them alive. So they're not going to waste not one hair on that animal or one feather on that animal, whether it's for some tool, some use, some decoration, some shelter, whatever it is. Every part of it is used. And like with cattle, because, you know, that's a big industry, we use every part of the cattle too, from the internal organs to the hooves, tail, skin, hair, you name it. It's all used. Eyeballs, everything.
yeah, I was watching this documentary on Netflix a couple years ago, and it was saying that one of the main things to bring us out of the caveman age was the discovery of fire. And they said when we discovered fire, that's when we started eating meat. And they said that's when our brains started to change and develop even further. So
Right.
that's something that's out. I I always keep that in my mind.
Yeah, there could be something to that, you know, because
Yeah.
before that, if they did eat meat, they'd have to eat it raw. And there's
Yep.
just a lot of, I don't mind people eating raw, but, you know, there's a lot of sanitation things that come along with it, you know, and storage and all that, you know. It's like in
Yeah.
a lot of places in Mexico, they don't have refrigeration. So they brine their meat, you know, to keep it fresh. Otherwise, you know, 3 days is like the marker. Everything spoils in 3 days, whether it's vegetables or meat. So you have to be cognizant of it, you know.
I
And
think human beings are omnivores. We meant to eat
yeah,
meat and vegetables. I mean, even if you look at our
yep,
teeth, we got
yep,
vestiges of fangs, you
yep.
know, and then the back
No,
teeth
it's
is
true.
for crushing and for, you know.
Yep, chewing, and like that. And because the herbivores, they don't have teeth like that. Cattle don't have teeth like that. All their teeth are flat,
Yeah.
you know, and they have two stomachs, and they chew it and chew it and chew it, and it goes from one chamber to the next. And it's not actually with cattle. It's not actually the acid or whatever that breaks down the food that gets the nutrients out of it. It's the parasites inside their body that eat what the cattle eat, and then when they excrete it, that's where the cattle gets nutrients from.
Okay.
So it's a different process. If we were like that, we'd have to have the same process. You know, if we were solely vegetarians, we would have to have a different process to break down our food. But we're not. So you know, everything's developed a certain way for a reason, and I'll argue that to the day I die, man. There's no reason to be vegetarian unless you just don't like it. It bothers you or whatever it is. But if you think you saving animals and saving the planet and all that, that part's bullshit.
Yep.
If you don't like the idea of killing animals, but again, like I said, you can't get away from it. They had to kill millions of animals for you to eat your damn tofu.
Yep.
You know, it's just, you know, people don't like to take responsibility. You know, they just, you know, they would have a more healthy respect of animals if they butchered at least one animal in their life. Then they would understand the process, what it takes to raise it, to feed it, put money into it, butcher it, store it, package it, all that. They would respect animals more instead of thinking them like they're over there and I don't want to hurt them and, you know, let somebody else do it. I don't have to do it. You know, that's a chicken shit way of living, being
Yep.
irresponsible.
Hey,
I
so
agree.
So,
I got one last topic I wanted to cover, man. And this is completely like just left field, but I want to share this with y'all because I'm gonna be showing my plates a lot this holiday season. For Christmas Day, we've decided we're doing a low country boil. And for those of y'all who don't know what that is, that's a seafood boil with crab, shrimp, scallops, some other shellfish in there, corn, sausage, red potato.
potato. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What y'all
Yeah,
eating?
that's good, man. Well, we on for Christmas we have, you know, Thanksgiving we have turkey, American, all that turkey stuffing or dressing, whatever you want to call it, mashed potatoes, all that. So Christmas we have tamales, and then for New Year's we eat menudo.
Okay.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My
Like
family
in
has
the South, you know, I know in the South for New Year's they eat black eyed peas. Some you know some people in the South do that to bring in a new year, I guess for luck or whatever.
And a man
Yeah,
has to be the first one into the house on New Year's Day.
There you go.
Yeah.
And like the Italians, they eat seafood on Christmas. They have like a 7 or 8 seafood dinner. You know, that's it.
yeah,
Some Italians. I forget if they're probably from the South near the ocean,
Yeah.
but everybody got their own tradition. You know.
The
yeah,
mariscos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I eat almost anything. I used to, not no more, but you know, there's certain parts of the cow I like, certain parts I don't, or any animal. You know, like
yeah,
I don't like liver or kidneys, but I'll eat feet, tails, ears, face, nose, you know, tongue.
yeah.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
like heart, all that. But yeah, you're gonna have a seafood boil, huh?
Yes, sir. And I want to ask Solo. Solo,
Yeah.
what y'all eat out in the Midwest?
Oh, we having a traditional dinner, man. Dressing, turkey, you know, macaroni and cheese, different pies and cakes and whatnot. We bringing some cheesecake. So we having like a repeat of Thanksgiving almost on New Year's Eve.
There you go.
Then
Gotcha.
on Christmas.
Yeah,
Christmas Eve, and then on New Year's, my mom's usually make gumbo.
Oh,
there you
nice.
go.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. 7 8 got a killer mac and cheese recipe, but he won't share with nobody.
Oh man. Hold it now.
Yeah,
Big A,
yeah.
what y'all eating in Texas, man? Y'all eating hot dogs and hamburgers for Christmas?
Ah.
Ah,
Nah, nah, man. It depending on who house I'm going to, or if I'm cooking or not. But if I'm going to my family house, man, it's gonna be a little bit of seafood, barbecue, you know, and then the traditional everything, I got some on my side, on my mother's side of the family. Damn near everybody can cook, so it's going down. I got a couple of videos from a couple of years ago. I could show a whole bunch of plates, but as far as San Antonio, it's just a straight traditional uh, Christmas and Thanksgiving. I might throw something together myself, but that's pretty much it.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think people sleep on San Antonio, man. There's a lot of bulldog history in San Antonio, and
yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
uh,
Carver
they used
was
to
from
have
there, you know.
yeah big shows, big shows.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. San Antonio, and then there was another. What was that other place? Odessa.
yeah,
Odessa
okay,
used to have shows. They had them all over. The only place where it's sparse really is like West Texas, bunch of desert, you know.
yeah.
But all that Dallas Fort Worth area, all along the coast, you know, the Gulf Coast,
Going
big
towards
thicket.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
up in the Panhandle and southeast by Louisiana and all that.
yeah.
Y'all done
Yeah.
woke up, Brother Ram. Welcome down, Ram. Welcome to the panel.
What's cracking, y'all? Y'all doing?
What's
Hey,
up,
what's
Brown?
happening?
What up, OG?
All
Sir.
good, man. What
Ram,
are you having for Christmas, Ram?
pussy.
What for dinner? It's
Yeah, or
probably
after
the
dinner.
oh well, of course after it's pussy, but probably just a regular, the dressing, turkey,
Yeah,
some good old swine,
good. Yeah,
yeah, some tamales. Of course, the
there you go.
tamales.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man. It's Ram, y'all up, man. I just be seeing the news from Phoenix, man. I think Phoenix is on par with Florida for being crazy as hell, man.
No shit.
Yeah, yeah, y'all got some shit going on up there, man. I'm staying my ass down in Tucson for the holidays. I'm not trying to get
Why? Why you think I'm the way I am? You
yeah.
gotta
Hold
have some
yourself
crazy
a
on you.
gun.
Yup. Yeah. Hell, it's still the wild, wild west up here, man.
Then y'all got hybrid cats running around here. I'm pretty sure it's a lynx crossed with a puma running around killing people, animals around here.
See? You ain't seen the cabot yet, huh?
What is that?
Cat and the rabbit crossed. Niggas don't think that shit
What?
exists. Yeah.
What?
That's how I go to the whole girl house. I'm gonna take some pictures and so there's a whole bunch of them just running around all wild.
Damn. Yeah, I
Bro,
want
you
to see
said
that.
cat mixed with rabbit?
Yep.
Yeah.
A
That's
cabot.
genetically impossible, Ram.
Man, I thought so too till I seen the cat with a rabbit back in. And
You
them
talking about a
fucking
hair, probably.
no, well, whatever, nigga. We call it
That's
a
a
cabot.
yeah. No, that's a what kind of cat is that? They don't have no tail.
The
And
lynx.
they're what's that?
Is it a lynx?
No,
No. It's a cat. But it's got a high back end with no tail.
yeah, like a rabbit. We call them cabbage because they look like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
mixed with
yeah,
a rabbit.
Bobcat.
yeah, yeah.
Nah,
It's a
it's
bit.
not.
It's
It's not a
it, it's
bobcat. I
a
forget the name of it.
no.
It's
It's
not a
a
calico.
yeah. It's a breed of cat.
Yeah, we call
Yeah,
them cabbage.
yeah, yeah. Only certain animals can interbreed like that.
Yeah, I know, but
Like
that's just what we
yeah,
call
yeah, yeah. That jackalope, remember that? People used to people thought that was real. They have a jackalope. You
them.
buy a
Yup.
postcard with it on there.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Hey, but
Yeah.
they do got a deer in Korea. This is no bullshit. Y'all gotta look this up. Please Google this when y'all get off here. It's a deer in Korea called I think it's called a musk deer. This deer got teeth like a damn vampire. I'm telling you
Oh
right now,
yeah,
it
yeah. I
could probably
seen
be a grand
that.
champion.
Yup, that motherfucker got some hangers, boy.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
yeah.
Now
yeah.
it's a small animal. It's probably about the size of, it ain't much bigger than a dog, but it it look like it'll hunt you.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. I got a yard cat now. He be on the bird's ass. I love him. That
They keep
motherfucker
they keep
Yeah.
Eli
the
They
cat.
moles and voles out the yard too.
Yeah, I call
yeah.
him an Eli cat because he all black. Hell
There you go. Yeah, they'll clean up
yeah.
everything. All your birds, all your lizards, all your gophers.
Yeah, hell yeah. Because the birds be out fucking with the dogs in the morning. They be barking at them
Yeah.
because they know the dog can't get to them. We
Yeah.
got this little black cat and no more birds.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
I ain't
love
gonna
the
Sometimes you
lie.
killer
wake up in the morning
cats with that killer
and
instinct.
yeah. Sometimes you wake up in the morning, go outside, and they leave a present for you by the door and shit.
Oh
They'll be
yeah,
leaving a
yeah.
bird,
Yeah, the
or
field
they'll
mice
just
at
bring
the
it
door
to you.
this morning. Like, here you go.
Yeah.
I can see that motherfucker origin too now. That motherfucker over here getting swole.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
See, I didn't like the cats, man. The cats, I had a Mims bred pit, and the cats would come because they would stand outside the chain link, and they would try to eat the kibble where the dog couldn't reach it. Because I would keep the bowl where it was a tire, the tire rim filled with concrete, and it was big enough that the cat would come over there and try and eat it. My dog, the dog got smart, so one day the dog grabbed the tire and pulled it closer and stayed in her doghouse and let the cat get comfortable. The cat was sitting down and eating the food like it always does. And that dog waited for that cat to get good and full and went out there and killed the shit out of that cat.
Yep.
I was proud of my dog. You know, that was a smart tactic.
Yeah, he's smart.
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll do that. They'll do that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. My cat ain't that stupid. He know to stay away from them motherfuckers.
Yeah. Survival of the fittest. The smart ones learn that. The dumb
Hell
ones
yeah.
don't. You know.
Yeah.
Yup. That's
But
my
Yeah.
first cat, though. I usually didn't like him. But yeah, that motherfucker doing his job. I'm gonna
There
teach
you
him how to
go.
bite motherfuckers' necks. I'm gonna have an attack
Yeah.
cat on you motherfuckers.
yeah. And they supposed to ward off bad spirits, man. The Egyptians kept them around to ward off bad spirits because they were the guardians of the underworld.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bad spirits
Yeah.
and birds. In Cock City having
Yeah.
motherfuckers. Yeah, stay away
There
from
you
my
go.
dog food and water, bitch.
Yeah. The Europeans thought the cats were bad luck, so they eradicated them,
And
and
then got a
then
whole bunch of rats.
Yep.
then the Black Plague came through it. You know, they killed their defense.
Killed off damn near a third of their population, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. 25 million people.
God damn. Knock they numbers
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. Came from Asia. The rats, like you're saying, the rats have the fleas that have the Black Plague and bubonic plague. Yeah. That nature has a way of doing that. You know, one year we had a pond there with a bunch of bullfrogs, and you know we used to shoot everything. So we killed all the bullfrogs in there, and the fleas that year, man, were out of control. We could not control them. That was our own damn fault for doing that. We were kids, but that's a hard lesson to learn. Got fleas biting you, biting the livestock, everything. My dad was pissed.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. You start to see everything got its place in nature.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's the
Hey,
topics tonight, gentlemen?
oh, Ram, we was winding down, man, but you came here, so we're gonna keep it going, bro. I will ask you this though. For you, and I asked Schoolboy this earlier, do you do anything special for your dogs on the holiday? Any special meals or anything like that?
Yeah, give them some leftovers. Shit. Hey, them motherfuckers eat Origin, bro. Some days they eating high quality food more than me. Shit, I be eating McDonald's and Burger King and shit. Them motherfuckers better kick the fuck back. Motherfucker, you eating Origin, sweet potatoes, raw, all type of little good minerals and shit, different vegetables during the week. Fuck no. Them motherfuckers, like I said, sometimes they eat better than me during the day. Fuck no.
A Manx cat. That's what it's called. Manx.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah. People think sometimes the scraps, you know, ain't no good. They're okay for them. You give them certain things. You know.
Yeah, hell yeah. It ain't like I'm giving
You
no cooked bone or nothing like that. It just be like I'm a
know,
picky ass eater, so I don't like, the ham too dark, the dark pieces or the fatty pieces. They get like,
there
shit
you
a
go.
homeless person would eat.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't give them scraps like bones. And nah,
Yeah.
hell, no, my scraps is different. You can make a plate out the scraps I don't eat.
Yeah.
Looking at me crazy, like, why you throwing that away, man? I don't eat that shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
Ram,
crazy.
what you
Yeah.
doing to celebrate the new year?
So I stay in the house, man, because people stupid. Every time I go out on New Year's, I knock somebody out or hit them with a bottle or something. So I just be chilling. I stay in the crib on New Year's now, bro.
Facts. So I was telling everybody, bro, I'm going to the casino. Typically they raffle off a car down here at the Desert Diamond. I'm up $200 on the table at the blackjack table there last time I left. So blackjack is my game. And then I think I'm gonna put $20 on a 00 on roulette and see and let it ride, man. But that's about it for New Year's Eve for me, man. That's the move.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. I just know how I am, man. I don't do well around dumb motherfuckers or dumb drunk motherfuckers. I don't be getting sloppy drunk in public. So yeah, I'm always the bad guy. Because
I don't even stay up for New Year's most of the time. I fall asleep before then.
yeah.
It depends. Depends what my sleeping pattern was like.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Walker, it's best to be in the house at midnight because They shoot like crazy, nigga.
like
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Yep.
hell yeah.
People don't
Hey,
realize them bullets go up, they got to come down, man.
Yep.
You know,
you
Hell
know
yeah.
you
something else
better
that I
off
like?
just shooting into. You better off just shooting into the ground. You know,
Exactly.
safer.
Shoot into the fucking grass. Don't shoot into the
Yeah,
rocks.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
something else
No
that I
shit.
like though? Y'all remember when COVID was going on and they would have the this is me being a nerd, but they would have the club, the DJs would just go live and play their mixes on YouTube. And man, I used to sit there with my wife and get drunk as hell dancing and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing
There
the
you go.
Roy and crumping all kind of
Yeah.
shit now.
Hey,
Yeah.
was that you? Was that you dancing on the video?
It was cool, boy. I didn't know you saw
Yeah,
that.
you
I
did
ain't know
good, man. Now I see why your wife married you. You can dance.
Uh, I'm
yeah,
on to cut a rug too. I
yeah,
challenge you into a dance
yeah.
off.
Check it out, man.
Ram,
Go
you'd have been
check it out
proud.
when we get
Ram,
done.
you'd have been proud of my sea walk.
Yeah, he was
That's
cutting
funny.
it up, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's all right. We didn't partake in the COVID shenanigans up this way. Everybody was still out and about, you know. Arizona we kind of do our own thing.
Yeah,
It's so
Arizona
hot.
like Texas, they damn near renegade.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we be like fuck your daylight savings, then fuck your COVID, fuck your strict gun laws, all that. We just fuck it. You see, that's why we the last fucking state to join the union.
Hey, Arizona's so real, bro. This is the first state I've been to. You can buy a gun and the bullets at the same store.
I be looking at motherfuckers crazy when they say you can't do like what? That don't even make sense to
Yeah.
me.
In
Yeah, you
Texas, if you
gotta
buy
wait
a
like
gun,
72 hours in Wisconsin.
say what?
If you buy a gun, you gotta wait like I think 72 hours to pick it up.
Yeah, nah. In
No, they
Arizona,
do a gun check here. Like, if you got enough bread, you can go get you a 50 right now. You
yep.
feel me? Walk right out the store with it. It take about 10 minutes for them to run your name. While you there, you
Yeah,
can ask the gunsmith, what's the best ammo for this? And he gonna sell you them too.
they have open carry. Yeah,
Yeah, hell yeah.
And free
yeah,
conceal. You ain't even got to have a license to conceal
Yeah.
here.
Oh, fuck no. That's why you think so many motherfuckers don't be no mass shootings. It just be shootouts. Because if you got a gun and I got one, you start shooting, I'm not a victim. If
I be
it
in
get
Walmart
shoot out.
with my I be in Walmart with my bodyguard in my pocket. And I'll be like, man, you don't want that last loaf of bread. It ain't that serious. Put that shit
yeah.
back.
Hey, you just, but that keep motherfuckers from acting too stupid though too, because you don't know who got it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that in
That's the
Texas
whole point.
too.
Yeah, that's the whole point. You
Hell
don't
yeah.
know who has a gun till you behave yourself. You know.
Yep. You walk with respect. God damn it.
But Arizona, like Australia, man, everything here will kill you, man. Like I told Ram in that last episode, there's a jumping cholla on my trail that I walk with my dog, man.
Oh
Y'all don't
yeah.
understand. It's a cactus that will fly at your ass.
Yeah, it's attracted to your body heat. That shit'll fucking shoot them little goddamn spinners at your ass, boy. You be fucked up. They hard to get out too.
Let me
yeah.
ask this: do you see more American flags, or do you see more like Arizona state flags in that state?
I,
Shit, neither.
yeah, where I'm at, all you see is Arizona, the University of Arizona flags and
Yeah,
license
you
plates
can see more
everywhere.
Cardinals flags than anything. You know, we more fucking with the teams other than I don't know, we kind of rogue out here, bro. Like, you feel me? We try to live and let live, and whatever you do, as long as it don't affect me and mine, have fun at it.
Yeah, this shit. What's that movie with the car, the Doom buggy cars, on them weird ass cars? Uh, fuck.
Oh, Mad Max.
That's what the fuck it look like down here too. They will let you put anything on the road in Arizona, bro. I'm
Yeah,
talking about anything. That motherfucker can have a tire turn sideways. As long as that motherfucker got a license plate on, you can drive that motherfucker on the road.
hell yeah. Again,
And then the driver's license is like, don't it like 10 years or 15 years or something? Your
nah,
driver's license.
You
it's
got to be
like
79 for them to take that shit away from you.
yeah, yeah. Our shits last for like 20, 30 years, bro.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I knew it was a long time.
Yeah, like mine expiring fucking 2050.
The reason why I ask that is, growing up in Wisconsin, you see more American flags than state flags. When I moved to Texas, you damn near barely even seen the American flag.
Yeah, well, you
yeah,
know, won't mess with Texas. Them motherfuckers serious about their tax.
Hell yeah. Boy, them
Yeah.
boys
That
gave
could
me
supersede gangs and race. God damn it.
Yeah.
they gave me a
Yeah.
$323 speeding ticket leaving Texas. They said we want to give you a pardon gift.
Hell yeah, leave some of that money with us.
How fast were you going?
I was going 98 and a 80.
Okay, because theirs go up to 85, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I
Yeah.
ain't going that fast. Like this, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and I was in fucking El Paso, schoolboy. I was
Yeah. You
about to
got to,
cross it in New Mexico.
yeah. You get around, like I said, out in that desert, you'll see signs that say next gas 123 miles.
But hey, and you know
Crazy.
what? It was the fucking dogs that got me the ticket because I got the dogs in the back, you know, in the crates, and
Yeah.
the puppy started spinning around. So I know what the fuck this means. That motherfucker got a shit. So I'm back there. You know, I don't know if y'all know this, but if a dog is about to shit and you touch it, or if about to piss and you touch it, typically they don't typically defecate or piss on themselves while you're touching them. So I'm turned around, my son holding the steering wheel, and I'm speeding, and this fucking cop pulls me over. And there's nowhere. We're in the middle of nowhere. And the cop, he's trying to talk to me. I'm being an asshole. I'm being a dickhead because I'm like, look, man, like, can you just pull me over at the next exit? Because obviously, I'm just trying to get this dog to shit. Write me the ticket. This fucker lets the dog shit in my backseat while he writing the ticket.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that ain't good.
Yeah.
Hey, Dre, you ever been down to Tombstone?
You know what? I'm yet to go to Tombstone. I've been to Mount
Yeah.
Lemon, and we also got to go to this place called what's that valley? Moderna Valley. We gotta check that Moderna Canyon. We gotta check that out too.
Yeah. Yeah. Tombstone's cool, man. Got a
Yeah,
lot of stuff there.
yeah, it's a tourist spot too. They got a little tour for it, you know. You see where
Yeah.
Holiday and Wyatt Earp them was shooting shit up at all that.
Yeah. 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 They had a spot where the people got killed, you know,
Yep.
and
Yeah,
then they still buried in Boot Hill, you know, up on Boot Hill Cemetery. The Clantons and McLaury's,
yeah.
Yep.
the graves are there. Yeah.
Hey, so about 8 years ago, they do a reenactment twice a day. About 8 years
Yeah.
ago, one of them assholes didn't put a blanket there. He put a real bullet there and shot that actor.
Oh,
And the people
oh shit.
watching thought it was part of the show.
Oh shit.
He
Good.
lived. He lived. He just
Gun
lived to tell.
safety. We were talking about that last time. Gun safety. You
Yeah,
know.
but
Dumbass.
yeah, man. Yeah, shot him. This is the realest show I've ever seen in my fucking life. Yeah, because he really got shot.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
Did he kill him?
nah, it just he just hit him in the side. It was a waist shot. He
Oh,
lucky, you know.
yeah.
Then people would watch that man sit there and bleed out, you know, because
Yeah.
they thought it was part of the show.
Like
Yeah.
that's a lot of fake blood.
Yeah. He all right. He all right. Get
Yeah.
up. Walk it off. Walk it off.
Go take a nap.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a
Rub
long
some dirt on it.
he ain't gonna wake up from.
Nope.
And
That
then
would be done.
they got that. Oh, I was blessed enough. My wife got me tickets. My wife has got me tickets to every comedy show I ever wanted to see. And I was blessed enough to see the brother Ali Sadiq about 2 Fridays ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a good ass show, man. It was a packed house down at what's the name of that theater, baby? No, it's not the Aztec. It's what's it called? The Regal or the It's a famous theater. A lot of comics cut their chops there.
Okay.
Damn, it's a really famous theater.
It's in Tucson?
Yeah, it's in Tucson. It's the biggest thing we got here. Because you know Tucson is a country ass city too.
Yeah, it's a college city.
The Rialto. The
Yeah.
Rialto
Oh,
Theater.
okay. Real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you was in
You-
the comedy shows. I go to them all too, man. I let you know. Shit.
Yeah,
Well,
man. Hey,
motherfuckers be coming.
Ram, I wish you would have been at this one because there was a heckler. This was being recorded. Y'all probably see it on YouTube because he puts his shows on YouTube.
Yeah.
There was a heckler in there, and when I tell you, security bounced his ass. He was sitting 2 rows in front of us. When security bounced his ass up out of there, man. And Ali, he's not the kind that's gonna go back and forth. So he looks at me and says, "Sir, I don't know if you noticed or not, but you see them people over on that wall. If you don't sit your ass down, they're gonna take you up out of here." And that was the last thing he said before they bounced their asses up out of there, man. But, yeah,
Funny. Get kicked out of comedy show. You gotta be a real asshole to do that.
yeah. But the brother put on a good show, man. his bit was over an hour, and I don't know if y'all know much about comedy shows, but we went to the Martin Lawrence Lit as Fuck tour in Charlotte, North Carolina back in 18, and it was Ricky Smiley, Martin Lawrence, D. Ray Davis, Michael Blackson, and Benji Brown, and each one of their bits was only about 15, 20 minutes max. That
Yeah,
brother Ali
Man.
Sadiq went an hour and 20 minutes.
yeah,
In
he
the Game
always
Yeah.
go
Dog world,
long.
that's a 4-hour match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he always go long. I seen him twice, and yeah, they both be long. Yeah, I'll let you know, bro. Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. Me and my
Yeah.
wife be doing that. Like that's one of my favorite things to do. I go to Vegas to see shows, all of that.
I was just mad
Yeah.
because with my military stuff, I can't smoke right now. I was mad I wasn't high because I used to watch the Cat Williams comedy shows high, and I'm telling you right now, I would laugh so hard I would throw the fuck up. So I'm already knowing that the people that's in there high, they getting a better show than I'm getting. I'm mad about that.
Uh, oh well, how long you got before you retire?
I got 5 years, 8 months, 17 days, and about 7 o'clock here, and about 4.5 hours.
Yeah, that shit'll be before you know it, bro. You ain't
Yeah.
missing nothing.
Yeah, man. Well,
Well,
yes,
you
I am.
gonna retire E5?
Oh no, I'm E7 right now, schoolboy, and the way
Oh
it's looking,
shit.
I fuck around and pull an E8 out of it.
There you
Um,
go.
but I will tell you this though: when I get out, I will be fully 100% disabled. I'm PTSD, y'all. I got hit with a rocket in Afghanistan, so I'm playing on borrowed time right now. I'm 100% disabled right now. People don't know that,
They
but
have a they have a good retirement plan too, man. Yeah.
and a VA 5 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
Good
and
benefits.
they
They
give a
you get discounts everywhere you go too. You know, you can use them.
well, the OGs in the military, the veterans, they said, bro, they said your last year, you go in there and tell them your dick ain't working like it used to, and if you get that, that's another 10%. So they say
There you go.
go and get you some dick pills.
Yeah. Yeah. Might as well take advantage, man. You put the
Yeah,
time in. You know.
uh,
yeah,
get them and give them to me, and I'll sell them, and we'll split it.
Yeah. Yeah.
yes sir, yes
You,
sir. And then
you won't have to get them 3 for 10 honeys.
the other thing they told me to do was go ahead and get my sleep study because don't none of us sleep right, and they'll put you on one of them CPAPs. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
they said the way they do it is you have to wear it a certain amount of time and your respiration has to be a certain level. So they said what they do is they'll sit there watching TV and just have that shit on and fall asleep.
Yep. Yeah.
But
There's all kinds of stuff.
yeah, that's
yeah,
dope.
yeah. And they say that shit like pure oxygen. So you be thinking clear and shit, and be more productive, all kind of shit. I say, man,
Yeah,
it's
it'll heal you too. You know.
Yeah, help
You
that
got it.
blood flow and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. They use those chambers for athletes and animals and all kinds of stuff now. Those oxygen chambers.
yeah.
Yeah, I used to have a little oxygen tent. I set my meal up in and run the dogs in them.
Well, they said the best thing it's good for is for hangovers. If you got a hangover and you get that pure oxygen going through your system like that, it'll sober you up real fast if you need to.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well,
because alcohol is in your
the best
blood.
thing for a hangover is drink some more.
The
White
old school.
hangover, hell yeah. Fuck you, hangover. Take this.
What's that they
Yeah.
call it? The tooth, biting the tooth of the dog when you do that.
No, chasing the
Yeah.
dog,
Facing the dog, yeah, facing the dog, yeah,
chasing it.
chasing
Yeah,
it. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you be avoiding the hangover for the next 10 years, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Ain't came down yet.
Nah, but you know what? I learned about my drinking habits and I learned how to regulate it in Korea, honestly. There's certain things
Yeah.
I can't drink no more now. Like it took me a long hair to drink. Now I don't know if y'all know what naughty heads is, but that's what we call Seagram's gin. And
Yeah.
with the naughty head, man, I was 16 and this shit almost got me kicked off the basketball team because somebody fucking snitched. But I was at a party and I had me a pint of that naughty heads and I was showing off with the girls and and I ended up going through this back when the black tea and white tea phase. I had on three black tea, a triple black tea, and went through all three of them shits in one night. They pulled my ass out there looking like ET. You remember when ET was on the stretcher?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they sure did. Welcome to the chat, Uncle Willie. Dogman TV in the chat. Dreadlock said he was E7 when he got out. Salute to you and salute to all of y'all in the chat, man. We just kicking it. This is our last live of the year, man, and we just wanted to spend some season's greetings with y'all, bro. It's brother Ram, brother Schoolboy, Big A Solo, and Dre, and we keeping it going.
Welcome, brother.
Hell yeah. Salute everybody.
Yeah.
So,
Big
Ram,
salute.
What
this
up?
this this weekend we doing an interview, bro, and everybody's long awaited. But I want to go way back, all the way back, because I
Wait.
got some videos of Ram on YouTube. I didn't stalk him; they on YouTube. Ram, how old was you? About 16?
I just looked at you. I probably like fucking 24.
Yeah, I don't know, Ram. Like that video I sent you, bro. There was no way you was legal drinking age.
Which one? The interview I did?
No, there's another one where you actually was. I think you was spitting on that one. You was rapping, and
Oh, oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was in my 20s still, bro. But I'm telling you, if I shave this beard, man, the motherfuckers call me babyface in the hood. That's what I AKAs. That's why I grow the beard though. I look like a grown man. Oh, you talk, yeah. Yeah, I
yeah,
probably like fucking 19 in that one you talking about. I had to
yeah.
think about it. Yeah.
Because that one didn't look like Arizona. It looked like Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like 18, 19. I wish I
Yeah,
could go back in time into that video and do it all over again. Shit.
hell yeah. Schoolboy, did you ever
Yeah,
see or any shows in the Vegas or Henderson or what's the other town they got up there? Reno. Did they ever do anything out there?
yeah. Oh yeah, Reno, Vegas. Yeah, Mr. K was from Vegas. He had something to do with the casino. I think he was what do you call that? Something boss that
Pit
checks
boss,
the
pit
money.
boss.
Pit.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was a pit boss. And then Reno, we used to go up there all the time. Vinny lived up there. Chainsaw lived up there. Yeah, yeah. Johnny Handsome made champion up there. Uh, uh, yeah, man. The coldest I was ever at a show was in Reno. 4 foot of snow. We were in a wooden building, but the slats weren't tight, and that
Yeah.
air cut through that building, man. I had double socks, double pants, double shirts, sweater, jacket, still freezing, man. We didn't even wash the dogs. It was too cold to wash the dogs.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
There's a
Hey,
lot of good dogs and dog men come out of Vegas area. Hell yeah.
yeah,
I want to
yeah.
Legal on a
give a
federal
special.
level. Oh, go ahead, bro. Sorry about that.
No, you. Let me give a shout out real quick. I want to give a special shout out to Brandon Blue. He say he's from Dublin, and for those who know, Dublin, North Carolina is in my home county. We went to I went to high school there, and that's where I was a hoop legend at. So if you go to that high school in Dublin, North Carolina, if you go in the gym, Brother Dre's number Deuce 22, and we was in there. And also I want to give a shout out to Student for Life with that $2 tip. Hey, let's get it.
Hey, hit him with a 2-piece straight to the grill.
He said, "Hey Dre, I just want to make sure you got the videos." And go ahead, brother Solo. My bad for cutting you off, bro.
No, I was gonna say if it wasn't illegal federally, I bet you can damn near get it legalized in Reno or somewhere around there. Prostitution is legal in one of them places, ain't it?
Sure
Yeah.
is.
It's
Sure
only
is.
illegal because they can't tax it. I'm telling you, I got the perfect system to make it legal. It's no different than legal bootlegging. Like in some states, you can make your own liquor. You just got to take it to the tax man and he put a stamp on it and give it back to you. If you used to have that same type of tax man be at the door for when you weigh them and you just pay them for weighing them, boom, now it's legal.
Yeah. So my dad always provides me with libations when I go up there, and they got a guy in a place on the East Coast that he makes the apple pie moonshine. That is my favorite corn whiskey to drink. Is that apple pie moonshine? It has 2 cinnamon sticks in it, and when you drink it, you get the aromas and the scents and the hints of apple. It's like drinking apple pie, and it will put you on your ass.
What's, what is it?
Yeah.
Moonshine?
Yeah, it's moonshine. It's a clear moonshine with they put cinnamon sticks in it and let it steep, and then they
Yeah,
put apple slices, and I'm pretty sure they put some cider, some kind of cider in there. But when they let it ferment like that, it tastes like apple pie, like the same taste of apple pie.
like grown man
Mm.
Apple Jacks.
Yeah, yeah. Let me
Yeah.
let me
I,
answer the question real quick, y'all. So he said, Student Flight said, when will the online obedience competitors be announced? I'm gonna announce it on New Year's Eve, and then on New Year's Day, we're gonna release our first video for 2024. And that's gonna start, it's gonna start with Mr. John P. Colby, and throughout the year, we're gonna just work our way through the different eras of dogmen to kind of usher in this new generation of dogmen. Every year at tax time, there's a new generation of dogmen. That's the draft, if y'all don't know. And what they doing is they go into the different kennels that we have on here, and they're drafting. You know, they go into Thompson or Tom or whoever they can get to, and for that new draft, for that new rookie class, we're gonna just reiterate some old shows and get them caught up so that they can keep up with the conversations that are going on.
yeah, history is important.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do your research, you know.
Click on that question that Dredd asked. That was a good question.
All right. Okay. Good. Ram, you want to read the question and deliver it to him?
Hold on, let me go back to it. He said, Mr. Garcia, Ram, what was one thing that helped you step your keep up to your satisfaction?
Mine was a feed. I didn't feed them right. And then learning how to actually work a dog, you know, through trial and error. I didn't get no help. But the feed made a big difference. Just, you know, uh, it went from you know, dogs blowing out at 15 minutes off the chain to just I could go an hour, 2 hours off the chain with the right feed and the right weight, you know. And then to keep, you know, just learning how to work a dog, when to back off, you know, when to rest, when they increase it. You got to have, you know, some type of program. And here's something that you know, and there's nothing wrong with this, but people always say, you know, you gotta fine tune. You know, every dog different, so every keep's different, and you know, you got to find out what the dog likes and stuff like that. And there's some truth to that. But most people, and myself included, you basically do the same thing. You might change it up a little bit, you know. And I stress this too, you know, the more you do with them, the more chance you have of screwing them up. So, and you know, I did a little survey one time talking to all these guys, Mr. Gray, OTK, Danny Burton, you know, Ronnie Anderson, you know, top guys, you know, Vinny, you know, LA Dream Team, this and that. And I asked them, you know, did you change your keeper? You basically do the same thing. And they all told me, no, I would basically do the same thing, you know. So in my time, what I did is I taught my dogs my keep from a very young age, so that they all would work it if they worked out, and if they made it. When I put them in keep, they already knew how to do the work. And mine was just, you know, road work and strength work. Some people do, like Mr. Gray, he just does basically just cat meal. There's always hand walking involved, you know, something like that. Maybe drag a little weight, you know, but it's you know, other people use a mill, hand walking and mill. Another friend of mine, he did road work and flirt pole. So if you keep it basic, that you'll have, it's a lot easier not to mess up. But you know, throughout their life, you know, I did all the other stuff people talk about, you know, swimming them, tug of war, flirt pole, spring pole, this and that. That was just to build them up, build their constitution up, exercise them, get them ready. But in keep, I only did a couple of things, and most people, that's all they do, a couple of things, you know. And the reason I say that is because if you teach your dog whatever it is you're going to use, and if you teach them to use that apparatus or that type of work, even if it's 3, 4, 5 things, you know, if they'll do it all, by the time they're 2, 3 years old, when you want to go to a weight pool or whatever it is, wall climbing, all that, they already know how to do the work, and it saves you so much time and trouble. You don't have to hassle, because in the past, a lot of times, the first time they worked their dog was the first time they hooked them up. Dog didn't know how to do shit. And some dogs just naturally take to it, but some don't. And now you're behind because you're trying to teach this dog to do something or figure out what he wants to do. And you a week or 2 weeks into the keep, and he's not really working that good.
That's
So it
real
was those two
shit.
things. Yeah. Those two things, feed and how to work them, what to look for.
Yeah, mine was, of course, when I really learned how to work them, that shit took it to the next level. But the byproduct of that was I got to see you probably want dogs who, come from real good working dogs who already know how to work. You could be a lot more successful that way. So once I started getting better dogs and combined with that keep, that took me, to the stratosphere level. But cause I was okay, getting average dogs and putting them in shape pretty good and whipping on a motherfucker. But once everything all came together, like it was hard to get past me, bro. But that just years of fucking trial and tribulations, success and failing, and then beating the motherfucker to actually show you, his way of how to do the keep. Boom. Most dog men wouldn't sit there and let you watch them do a keep, even if they fuck with you. You can see a little bit of how they do, but you don't get the intricacies. But having, a high level conditioner come and show you how he did it, that put us, to the very next level. We was able to bring them in fucking way, way down and have a big old motherfucker in there looking like a reindeer or a horse, and still make weight. And it was all bad for whoever was standing across from there, man. But yeah, my feed was pretty good because I would feed them how I was feeding myself when I used to box, So they would already get, the proper nutritional values, carbohydrates, different minerals and shit like that. So my feed was pretty cool. It wasn't as good as it is now because I got a better understanding of, just different shit. But yeah, those two things, man, for me was of course learning how to work and then getting the better dogs. That shit put me way ahead.
Yeah, I don't like dogs that don't like to work. I don't like lazy dogs. I don't like skittish dogs. You know,
Yeah, I
people look
used
at it
to
like,
because I
yeah,
could
people
fucking
look at
teach
it
them and
like,
like, yeah, I did that. But
yeah,
when you get one who
yeah,
really work, you be like, fuck that shit. If you ain't working, you out the
yeah,
program. Like that shit have changed your
and
whole life.
exactly. It did make it a lot easier. It's people look at it like, like you said, I did something. I accomplished something. To me, it's a hassle. I don't like stupid dogs either. I don't like dumb dogs. My kids were the ones that actually check them out. They tell me, Dad, that dog's dumb or that dog's smart, like that, and then I take over and see what they could do. But I don't. People talk about the intelligence of a dog. There's one is just them being a dog, and the other is pit intelligence. It's two different things, because a pit smart dog don't mean he's a smart dog. He's just smart at what he does. Like a Boleo dog. You know, but if you can't handle them, if you can't teach them something or make them understand something, I don't like dumb dogs. I don't
Yeah,
like
me
dumb pit
either.
dogs either.
Yeah,
So
motherfucker just keep chasing a one hold. Like, man, get
yeah,
this
yeah,
motherfucker off your head and then you
yeah,
can get there, you idiot.
yeah. You stupid.
Yeah,
And
like
and all this segues into that. That's all in your breeding program. You can breed the dogs to do whatever you want, however you like them, whatever structure, bone, intelligence, style, everything. You could breed dogs a certain way. You just use the ones that have those traits, and the ones that don't, you don't breed them. And some people have a hard time getting past that because of how it's bred or because they like the dog or whatever. But as far as breeding, there's certain traits that were major flaws to me, so I wouldn't use them. Now you got to have something to back that up. What is the product of all that? You have consistency. You have dogs that behave and act and perform the way you want them to, and you try and improve on that. And that's how you improve the breed or your family of dogs. It's individual. I mentioned that before. You ain't looking to improve the whole breed itself. It's individual, and the best guys know how to do that.
Yep. You ain't fucking lying.
So
So yeah, pay attention to what y'all breed, man, and the breedings you make. Just because a motherfucker might be a grand champion, he might be a terrible dog on the yard and fucking chain fighter, house
yep,
destroyer, knock over his
it could.
food, all that shit. You don't want to
Yeah,
have a whole litter of motherfuckers like that.
yeah. It could be some flaw that once you breed it, that flaw becomes a major instead of a minor. It could be something like Graham said, a chain fighter. It could be an overly timid dog. It could be a stupid dog. It could be thin boned, or you're looking at a thin boned dog. He may be fast and he may have hard bite and he may be a lot of other things, but he's not durable. He can't take punishment.
Hell no, that motherfucker break his
So
ankle, you leave him on the meal too
yeah,
long.
yeah, a strong wind blows him over. Like nah. And when when you breed those major flaws, they have a way of just becoming more and more within your
Yeah,
family of
like
dogs.
they'll be dominant, man.
Yeah, like that. So
Yeah, like old
you know,
Mormon Jim with his Heinzel dogs. Like the
yeah.
bad traits is all dominant in them now, man.
hmm That's another thing. They inbreed a lot. That's what a lot of
Yep.
breeders do. A lot of famous breeders, when they get older, all they do is inbreed, inbreed. They don't throw no more crosses in there. They don't want to let their blood out. They don't want to lose the purity and all that stuff, and it all goes south for them. That's one of the reasons why they're lost. That you
Yep.
don't find the blood no more. It's all been bred out. They ain't no good no more. You know.
Yep. I mean, even the Kobe's will put a cross in every 5 or 6 generations.
Yeah, yeah, and Heinzel did too, up to a point.
Yeah. With
But
the
even
dying
the
stuff.
cross, yeah, he was using Kobe, but it was the same family of Kobe that he was using. It wasn't like a different Kobe. Like with
Yeah.
Eli, you might throw Bully Son in there, or Eli, you might use Niggerino, or you might use Midnight Cowboy.
Yep.
Same type of stuff, but different families of dogs, and that's how
Yep.
you can prolong it. You know, and
Hell yeah.
you can do that indefinitely. Don't be
Yeah,
scared to
like
throw a cross in there.
fuck no. The cross, I do my crosses first now. Shit. Let me
Yeah,
get
you
in
see
there.
something you like, throw it in there. Don't wait till
Yep.
you lost something to
Fuck
do it.
no.
If you see something you like, throw it in there.
Yep. And
You
then
put a
just take
cross,
it.
you take it back to your family.
Exactly.
Do
Hey,
it now. Don't have to wait.
hey, so brother Wing Moon, first of all, I want to give you a shout out, man. I want to say that was you, that's you on Buck channel. I think that's you. If that is, man, y'all be cooking on Buck's channel a lot. But you had a question for Mr. Garcia. He says, Mr. Garcia, did Dunleavy blood give you more barnstormers, or did you always have the fast ones?
Well, that's one of the things that happened. Yeah, they were the barnstorming type because of the Jeep and the Red Boy too. And his idea was, the Jeep are so high intense, barnstorming type. So he thought if he crossed the Red Boy into him, it would slow him down a little bit. It didn't. It just magnified it because they batshit crazy too. So they were that type, and I had to teach them to pace themselves, which I could do, with my key, and it's a great cross, but when you put in the Rascal Junior with it, it does make them not slow down, but it makes them not so hot.
Yeah. It
A
levels them
lot
out
of the Eli
some.
dogs, they're kind of mellow. They're
Yep.
not all crazy on the chain. Rascal dogs are like that. The Lapace's Buster. They're not nutty like that. So that kind of, but yeah, they was always fast. I put speed and strength right at the top with gameness and finish and stuff like that. because that old adage, speed kills, and you got to have strength. If you have a lot of power, a lot of strength, it can negate, let's say, a hard biter, or a something that's a barnstormer type, coming back at you that way. And if you have speed, meaning if you can move at a faster pace for a longer time than your opponent, their conditioning is going to run out before yours is. So they were real important to me.
Hell yeah, and that's just part of the natural ability. Like a fast motherfucker, you put that fast pace
Yep.
on you, and even if
Yep.
the longer it go, both keeps is wearing down, but that fast motherfucker still gonna be ahead of you just because that's natural for him.
Yeah. They always playing catch up, and they can't never get ahead. And just when they come back a little bit, you just pour it on more.
Yep.
And it discourages a lot of dogs. You don't even have to be a hard biter. You just beat the shit out of them. Kind of like a body puncher, You
Yep.
slamming them all over the place. You banging their head on the side and picking them up, and slamming them down, and put them in a corner. They'll panic.
And
a
if
lot
you
of
got
dogs will
some
quit
finish
from
to
that.
go with that, as soon as you try to finish, them motherfuckers be like, nope, that's enough. He beat me up.
Yep.
Now he's trying to
Yep.
kill me. I quit.
Yep.
You got it.
That's where that. I did a video on adrenaline. That's where that adrenaline dump comes in. They'll panic. They get too excited, and dump all their adrenaline, and then they're just washed up. They'll just lay out. That's why you see a lot of them. They'll just curl up or fold up, turn away, and just, I'm done. Fuck this shit,
But that's why, though, it's important to have a finishing dog, because a lot of dogs will quit once that dog quit. You don't never want to quit on top. That's embarrassing as hell. Rank than a motherfucker. So, yeah.
That's the word right there. It's embarrassing. It's kind of like, if you think of Muhammad Ali, most of his fights ended by knockout. He has twice as many knockouts as he does decision wins.
Yep.
And he wasn't a hard hitter. He just overwhelmed dudes, and when he put it on them and got them hurt, and it's just the volume of punches. Your brain can't register that. All them punches coming at once, different angles. And once he got them hurt, he just go in to finish them. And they'd either get knocked out or the ref would step in and stop it.
Yep.
So he had brittle hands, but he could punch the shit out of you. Rewatch George Foreman and Ali. They're fighting from 5 seconds in. They're throwing blows, man, just punching. And Ali is swinging away, just punching combinations, punch. He didn't stop. And it wore Foreman down. And he ended up, that's the only time he's lost by knockout, Foreman.
Yep.
And
wore his big ass down.
That's it.
Patch.
Yeah.
As he got tired, here go the hard ones. Yeah, uppercut.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, overhead, motherfucker.
Damn. This motherfucker don't stop hitting me. Shit. Fuck this shit.
Now all of a sudden he hitting harder. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why you see a lot of times fighters, they'll throw their hands up like that, That's their way of quitting without quitting. It's a quitting move. I'm done. Fuck it. I'm done. Stop. That's enough.
Hell yeah.
And, a lot of that's happened with a lot of fighters, but you can't blame them, man. It's like you hit me with a stick on the head 20 times in a row, man. Stop already.
Hell yeah, you
Dogs,
won.
Dogs do the same thing. Yeah, you won. Dogs do the same thing. Like, fuck it. That's it. I'm done. Get me out of here.
Take a knee.
Yeah.
A long knee. Motherfucker, get up on 9. So the rest can raise it off. But you still
they be sitting there. They be sitting there like Richard Pryor said, I don't know what you counting for. I ain't going nowhere. Shit.
Exactly. I'm not going to get back in there.
Count to 100. I'm gonna be sitting right here.
Hell yeah, this same spot, motherfucker.
Hey, I saw a short like that. This dude was recording. It was a man laid out in the driveway. Said he had hit the dude's mama or whatever, right? So the dude laying down face flat on the driveway. He looked like he knocked out. And so the two dudes that beat him up for hitting their mama, they get in their car and leave because they say the police is on the way. And once the car gets off the block, the man that was supposed to be knocked out stands up and he goes, "Are they gone yet?"
I can't take not one more.
Playing possum. Yeah, he playing possum, man. Smart move. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and pass the mic around one last time. Y'all plug in any businesses, anything y'all got going on. So make sure everybody knows what's going on, man. And then I'm gonna shut it down and hit the back chat.
You need your dog registered. Hit up Schoolboy, man. Get your shit registered. Check us out on Patreon tomorrow, man. $10 a month. Game Dog Talk. That shit is cracking. If you like this, you'll love that type shit.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Ram. Yep. ICDR is the registration. Thanks for the plug, Ram. And
No
yeah,
doubt.
hit us up on 78 Sports. I've got my own YouTube channel too. But you know, the Patreon thing, man, we all get together and talk. It's a lot. Me, it's just me talking. It's just something to do, you know, with my videos. It's kind of boring sometimes, but I get a lot of good support and responses. You know, I have shirts, book, keeps, stick, Sporting Dog Journal reprints, and you
Everything but
know,
dogs. Don't ask them
everything
for
but
no
dogs.
dogs.
Yeah, don't have, yeah. Please stop asking me for dogs. I get it every day, you know. I don't know nothing. I don't know nobody. I don't, you know, I have nothing to do with it. Mine is all history, all, you know, and I keep up with a lot of stuff. You know, I'm learning myself too all the time, different feed, different supplements. I got some stuff in the background that I don't share with people. I'll do it later before I die, but it's some hot shit that has proven to work. And, you know, it'll come out. Probably other people start once somebody gets, you know, they do some research. There's a lot of natural stuff you can give dogs to help them out in keep, in recovery, stuff like that, you know.
Now
And
don't
some
go try
stuff
to
that,
ask them what it is, because I'm gonna get off
yeah,
here
don't,
and call them
yeah,
and get it
yeah,
before y'all
and
motherfuckers and
yeah,
patent it
yeah.
right quick.
And then, you know, there's always stuff, you know, like in my keep, you know, it's hard to cover everything, including food supplements, work, and all that stuff. But when I sell my keeps, I tell people they can call me and ask, you know, questions. If they have any questions or whatever, even in real time, you know, and I've done that when they're working a dog for a, you know, weight pool or whatever it is. So there, I have that available too, you know. If you want to get a hold of me, it's on Facebook Messenger or my email, Richard J. Schoolboy60 at gmail.com, or on Instagram. I just got on TikTok too, but I don't know how that shit works, man. So I don't even know why I'm on there, but I'm there too. But thanks a lot. You guys doing a bang up job. Great show. Keep it rolling into 24. And I wish you nothing but success.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Solo, Big A, y'all got any plugs?
Hey man, shout out to the fam, man, and shout out to the chat. I'm on the JOB, so I'm focused. But yeah, man, you know what it is, man. Back in here like I left my wallet and keys.
Now, I ain't got much to say, man. Just look out for 2024, man. It's going to be greater later. You know, it's going to be the best year we done had so far next year. So it's going to get even better than that.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I want to say special shout out to Schoolboy. Thank you for coming through and dropping knowledge on our channel, man. We
Yes, sir.
genuinely appreciate it.
Always,
Ram too.
always. Thanks for
Round
having me
two.
on.
I want to say thank you to Ram for that phone call the other morning, bro. Because I went in the gym, man. I was like, man, Ram done beat me to the gym. So that's motivational, bro. That accountability.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hell yeah. I'll be going there
yeah,
by 3:34 in the morning. You're gonna have to get up at
yeah,
2 to beat me, goddamn it, to the gym.
yeah.
And then Ram, you said something the other day that I failed to do, man. I wanted to say thank you for that. And that's I wasn't plugging my business enough on the channel, man. So Ram, I want to say it takes a real one to say something like that, bro.
Shit, I want to see you be successful, man. That's what I'm here for. Fucking plug your shit. What is you doing? You know, I plug
Yeah.
everybody else shit who legit. So hell yeah, I'm gonna tell you, you got something cracking. What is you doing? Get on that shit, man. You know, that's what real homies is for, though. Shit.
Hell yeah. And so I'm gonna plug it real quick, man, and I'm gonna get up out of here, yo. So for those of y'all who don't know, we have the hides back. And I've decided that the only way I want to contact people about the hide right now is Facebook. And the reason for it is it's easier for me to track it on Facebook Messenger when you want hides, and all you gotta do is message me, and I, and you can message me. You can even call on Facebook, so you can get a hold of me and get the details for yourself. Um, I'm the same personality off this internet shit that I am as an individual. This is obviously we all personalities, but there's real and there's real authentic and there's just real showman. I like the real authentic. We do transporting where anywhere in Arizona for $500, and then after that, what I do is I calculate the miles and the miles and the time. The miles and the time will dictate how much it is. If you know somebody that wants me to go east and they got a dog that wants to come west, I will split the cost between the two to make it as affordable as possible. But at the same time, it is a business. I'm not going to go into the red running a business. And then finally, we do sell apparel as well. That apparel can be found on my website, and I can even do custom t-shirts and put custom words on there if you want something custom or a signature or something like that. But that's the wave of the future. I'd rather sell you a t-shirt than sell you a dog. That's my motto. I'd rather sell you a t-shirt than sell you a dog. And that being said, we're gonna get up out of here, y'all. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah. If you don't celebrate none of that, happy days off.
Peace.
Peace.
Salute. See you motherfuckers next year over here.